Thank you very much. I certainly
that allows me not to be looking at charts and graphs, but it can be doing a walk with all my friends, counting relay races.
I was really pleased. There are some very high quality companies here. It says young startup, but in fact there are many companies here that are well into their commercialization.
Now the other unique aspect of this is that we're on the International Space Station, and the International Space Station has a very unique orbit.
I've been to many young startup conferences over the past, I guess, 3 years. I try to usually go to the ones that happen in New York and Boston, but I know they happen in many other locations, but always worthwhile.
This is the third or fourth time I've been to one of these events. I find them very productive in terms of meeting companies that we might be interested in, either in the near term or to build a relationship with potentially an investment maybe down the line.
I was very pleasantly impressed by how well attended the event was. There's a lot of VCs from all over the country here, and I see lots of deals being made in the hallways and everywhere I look.
The benefit for both investors and for companies doing an event like this is it's a lot of valuable information traded in a very short amount of time, the kind of stuff that would otherwise take repeated schedulings and phone calls and so forth. So I think as a group, we look forward to doing these sorts of events on a pretty regular basis because of the intensity of information flow.
Put on a terrific venue, fairly well attended from both venture capital as well as corporate pharma venture partners.
We're currently investing on a Fund 2, focused on early stage again, so usually our average initial check size is around $500,000 or so, maybe up to $1 million.
My name is Vin Miles. I'm a venture partner with Abingworth. We have about $1.5 billion under management.
Between the two, we have about $1 billion under management. We're investing out of a $150 million fund now.
We're a family office fund that has invested between 60 and 70 million out of our latest fund.
I'm Richard Stubbe. I'm with Early Stage Partners. We have $100 million under management.
We have roughly $350 million under management.
I've invested in about 20 companies. Our check size, initial check size, is somewhere between 50 and 500K.
I think that Young Startup Ventures and the events they put together really bring a whole group of different companies that are not usually in the circuit in together in one meeting place, and I think it's a good opportunity for VCs to attend, to see what else is out there, but also a great opportunity for a company to be found and discovered, and I think you get a good audience and a good opportunity to present in front of a number of people that could well be your future board members.
The program's excellent. Networking probably was tops compared to some of the things I participated in.
This is a great conference. Good networking opportunities. A much bigger attendance than I was expecting.
Found it very worthwhile. Yeah, it's a good group of people in a very intelligent room asking the right questions.
I think there's a real opportunity for entrepreneurs and investors to connect here. It's very well attended by investors and a good number of companies. And as I said, the panels are fantastic as well.
I think the panel sessions were also very well managed and well organized around topical themes for the young startup investor, things that you can't get in other settings or in other ways without some hard knocks.
Today what I liked about was that there was some of the VCs were willing to argue with each other. It's always good when you don't see complete agreement on the panels.
I think the coaching that the startups got was excellent. I think the presentations on balance were solid.
But you do get very good contact with a range of companies and quality time to sit down and explore with them exactly what it is that they're doing that's unique in the market.
Yeah, it's been a very productive day. I've seen about 10 or 15 companies that I will interact with over the next few weeks or even months.
Today alone I've already met probably more than a dozen of startups that we will have a look at.
There are half a dozen companies that are on my short list, of which could see myself investing in at least 2 or 3 of those.
Yeah, we connected with at least half a dozen investors, some that we made arrangements to speak once we saw they were on the menu and presenting, and we also had several come up to us afterwards, so couldn't ask for more.
For entrepreneurs, this would be a key place if you want to see all of the key venture capitalists in your area, whether it's the Boston event, you want to meet all the Boston VCs, as well as you'll probably get a few VCs from either California or New York. So you get to see the ecosystem of capital, both at the seed stage and at the venture stage.
I'd highly recommend this event to first-time entrepreneurs, as well as serial entrepreneurs who want to hone their pitch in front of a live group. There's great training, great coaching.
And highly recommended. I think anybody looking for angel or Series A or even Series B financing, this is one of the top venues I would recommend.